Hello and welcome to the Nature's Glory Cabin channel, Off-Road Edition. In today's video, we'll be highlighting a trail or a trail event that we took in the area. In addition to this YouTube channel, there's also a Facebook page with the same name. Please like and subscribe. Here we have a Gaia GPS map of the ride. It starts out in Jackson, which is to the left, and ends up at the horse park. The far right has the main horse park ride, which goes up to 30 and out, and you'll see all of the Jeeps preparing for the ride in Walmart parking lot. And when we get ready to take off here, we're going to turn right out of the parking lot and head up towards 1098, and we're going to make a left on 1098, and that takes us all the way up to the Appalachian Horse Project. There are no signs. When you get there, you'll see it off to the left, a little gravel entrance. You can, however, arrange guided tours for a fee, and you go to their website and get more information about that. And here we are turning left off of 1098 into the Appalachian Horse Project grounds. This was originally an old strip mine that was reclaimed. As we get back in here, we don't go very far before we encounter some horses. This batch of horses is pretty friendly, and they were actually kind of demanding. If you go to feed them, they kind of get all over you, as you can see in the video. I doubt we're even a mile in here before we encounter the horses. You can see people getting out of their vehicles and feeding the horses. A lot of people brought carrots and sweet feed and apples with them. And as you can see, they got some young ones here as well. Now here I've inserted a few stills that were taken of the animals and people feeding them, just so you'd have something a little different. And we got some good Jeep shots in here too. There were several young horses in this batch as well. As we approach this mud hole, it actually looks rather deceiving. Everybody goes around it. We did have a couple that tried to go through it. I didn't get any video, but one guy got into it and had to put his lockers on, couldn't get through, so he backed out. No problem. Now, after we all went through this, a little while later, we heard that we had to stop because someone had actually got stuck in it and had to be recovered. So there's that. It's much more deceiving than it appears. and we finally arrive at a nice overlook spot where we decide to stop and have lunch. I don't think I mentioned it, but this is a very easy ride. You could make this very easily in a stock vehicle. There's some pictures here of everybody up on top of this mountain here, and at the overlook you can see the field below. Again, very easy ride. There were about 40, I believe, in attendance. Finished our lunch at this point, and we are getting ready to hit the trail again. You'll see I have a different vehicle in front of me this time. I believe it might be the same one. And we head back out on the trail, and we'll go a little further, and then we will find the horses again here in a little bit. I don't know if you can tell here, but the ground is actually pretty rough. It looks fairly smooth, but it's a lot of little rocks sticking up. Not much in the way of ruts, etc., but quite a bit of just rocks on the ground. Very little water, nothing really very hard. Just pretty rough. A lot of folks unhooked their sway bar disconnects, which made it a little bit smoother. I've sped this up through here, so we kind of got out faster. We were gone most of the day. We were probably there 4 or 5 hours or so. We had one casualty. I don't know if it's going to be in this video or not. There was a Jeep that had a problem with an idler pulley and eat up his serpentine belt. Had some folks help him out and pull him into town so he could get himself repaired. That's a good thing, folks. Everybody wants to help each other. Here we're going to make a left and go back to a place where we're going to park for a bit, and then we're going to find some more horses back through here. If we'd have went straight, we would have went right on out and been done for the day. But instead we were hunting a few more horses and places for overlook. Just spend a little extra time. Go up top of this little hill here. It's a little mud hole, and we're going to sit on top of this hill for a little while, take a little break. And here we're going on back to another spot to stop. Again, very easy ride. Stock vehicle could do this with no problem whatsoever. As we get to the top of this rise, there is a area that has some more horses around, and we'll get up here and you'll see those out in the distance. They are not as friendly as the first batch when we got in for the day, but some people fed them a little bit, and you can see everybody out there. And then a little later we drove out and saw them a little bit closer, and they were a little more friendly then. But, you know, we're just killing time as things were going along. And we also, here in a minute, had a few people that climbed the hill that was behind where we parked, and I got one of them on video going up and down. And after we get finished at this spot, this is the end, and we will be heading out. We'll go back the way we came through the big rock garden and turn left and head out toward Highway 30 and back to Jackson. As we head toward the end, you see this bridge up ahead of us. It looks a little bit scary, no rails on either side, and realistically it is got several layers of railroad ties beneath it. The top just looks like it could use some work. We take it one at a time, each one of us on the way out here. And the main road up there ahead of us is Highway 30. Turn left and head back to Jackson. Hope everybody enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. We appreciate it.